Young Ricky Barber. Hey, I remember being heartbroken, walking inside the room and the white kids start joking. Now I'm feeling like the one, I'm a star chosen. Gave a ring to a dime, she be loving all my lines. Get to laughing when I start flowing. At the cashier looking like my car broken. Used to get a rise, now I whip it like the car stolen. Chasing love, every girl at my heart frozen. Walk to me and I'ma run to you, that's what God told him. Can't be restricted, I'm too gifted. I stand out cause I'm so different. Ooh na 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 na. Ooh na 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 na, ooh na na. Said that I couldn't, I wouldn't listen. I found gold in the things that were missing. Ooh na 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 na, ooh na 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 na, ooh na na. I was overthinking, I was going through depression. Now I use it when I'm writing, I'ma turn it to a blessing. Parents ain't want me doing music for a second. Now I'm calling up mom in the middle of my sessions. In the cafeteria alone, I was tearing up. Now I got the venue packed out, I'm finna tear it up. See me and my squad on the come up, they were scared of us. Labels know I'm popping, but they ain't wanna share with us. You about love, but you hating, that's a paradox. They don't wanna see a brown rapper getting asparagus. Pushing me around, they was calling me a terrorist. Now I'm blowing up in their face, that's imperative. Now they copy everything I say like a parrot does. Best in the city and the country, stop comparing us. I'ma keep shining with my wifey cause he paired us up. You ain't dimming nothing, you'll get blind when you stare at us. Fake friends put them on, but I ain't taking care enough. Put them in the squad, even bought on the materials. Friends turn to enemies, now peep the scenario. Now they acting like I own something, that's a burial. Can't be restricted, I ain't too gifted. I stand out cause I'm so different. Ooh na 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 na. Ooh na 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 na, ooh na na. Said that I couldn't, I wouldn't listen. I found gold in the things that were missing. Ooh na 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 na, ooh na 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 na, ooh na na.
They change like seasons. They don't want me breathing, but I know my reasons. They keep on reaching. They change like seasons. They don't want me breathing, but I know my reasons. They sleeping on me like they took a Benadryl. They gon' wake up when we make 100 mil. I'ma keep it rolling like a camera with a film. They gon' keep on hating, I don't care how they feel. Started hit my phone, but you know she getting curved. Cause I got my phone on do not disturb.
I grew up in Rochester Hills, and my childhood was kind of challenging, living with kind of immigrant parents and expectations of doing really good in school. And being the oldest brother, I didn't really have anyone to look up to, and being a minority growing up in Rochester Hills. Something important I learned in my childhood was I went through depression, and it really was a challenge mentally, and I basically learned to ignore my thoughts and to more focus on my actions and my intentions more than my thoughts. And that helps me distinguish with negative thoughts and positive actions. So whenever I have negative thoughts, I just continue with positive actions. So I got into music because I used to really like Michael Jackson, and in middle school, I used to moonwalk to my classes. I used to dance to my classes, and that was like my first introduction to music, and really being obsessed with music was Michael Jackson. And then I got into 50 Cent, T-Pain, Akon, and then eventually Lil Wayne. And then once I got into Lil Wayne, I was really impressed by his metaphors and his lyricism. And it was intriguing and interesting and exciting to listen to Lil Wayne at that period of time around the Carter 3 and his mixtapes. And so then I was also introduced to Drake, which is my biggest inspiration probably. And yeah, that's when I really, around that time, around the Drake, Lil Wayne era, the Young Money era, 2010, that's when I really started making music and writing my own songs because I was so inspired by it.
Taking off in the space hopper like a space shuttle. Gotta take jungle like 8 bundles in a gray duffel. Got my weight up, need my waist buckle. Stay humble, wanna play around, wanna lay cuddle. Shorty make trouble. Face puzzle, they just make rubble in the gray lakes. You a fake puddle. Told me they kinda sick, told her they kinda fit. Shorty is fine at this, giving a compliment. Rapping so dominant, go in the cottage. Your stomach is bottomless like hippopotamus. What is the problem? I need apologies. Go to the colleges, think that I'm solving it. Eat other knowledge, acknowledge it, gobble it till I get all of it. I am on top of this. Whoa, yeah.
Also, when I first started, I like Lil Wayne. It was just very freestyled and just off the top and very in the moment, and just say whatever and write whatever, and don't think about a chorus, don't think about the song structure or anything like that. Just keep writing bars. It was just bars. Just bars. I would rap for like 4 or 5 minutes straight, just bars, and just metaphors, bars. And so then as I progressed, it's like people told me like, oh, you gotta be on topic, or like managers or other people, it's like you gotta be on topic, you gotta have more layers, you gotta have different tones, you gotta have flow switches, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and you gotta cut it down, put in too many words here, too many words there. And it's like, part of me still wants to rap like how I used to rap, or at least just like the raw energy of it, but also incorporate what I've learned as far as strong song structure. Definitely my faith in Islam inspires my music, because it gives me the boundaries and guidelines from which I express myself. I don't incorporate it overtly, but definitely is a driving force. And sometimes I'll mention it, but yeah, it's definitely like the guidelines for which I create with. So my process for writing these songs is I turn on the beat, and generally whatever comes to me, whatever I feel, I start going off that, start building off that. So it's a very freestyle, then bring it back, freestyle, bring it back, and find the structure. So I always get my friends' feedback. I always get my wife's feedback, and my like people who I know, connects and stuff like that. I get their feedback, but sometimes I already know like it's fire. There's very few times where I'm like, I'm kind of skeptical about this. And those times I show my friends to like more like, okay, like, do you think this is sweet? Or do you think this is weird? Or like, what do you think about this? Should I put this out? But like most of the time I know like it's good. But I ask them anyways to see like, to gauge how good it
So
is.
spicy when I hit the banger, then they get hypey. Show our shoddy, I'ma lace my Nikes. I'm in Los Angeles, taking no losses. All I get is wins, like when am I gon' start this? Wifey taking pics and both of us are artists. I'm the best rapper, like how are we the hardest?
My style, so you guys have to read this book called Steal Like an Artist. So basically Steal Like an Artist. So whatever I like, I just take it and put it together. And I feel like a lot of times it's perceived as stylish because I do things that most people wouldn't do. So I'll take something that's like, I don't know, it's like, oh, I just saw J. Cole wearing this, or some dude wearing this, or oh, my boy was wearing that, and then I'll just take it and just put it together. And I won't really care like, okay, that's not really supposed to go with that, or that's not really supposed to go with that. I just mix and match, just go crazy with it. So it's kind of like my thing in general. I have a tape called Whole Lot of Flavor on Apple Music, and that's basically like summarizes my style when it comes to clothes, music, or even food, just a whole lot of flavor. I definitely want to pursue acting. I want to pursue, I had a whole list of this on my Instagram story. I forgot what it was, but like I had acting. What else did I have on there? I had fashion. I had motivational speaker, and just, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do.
Are you dumb? Are you stupid? After I beat you, then I loop it. Soon as I go stupid. Get with a movement or start moving. Bullets your head, have you woozing? Bullets your tummy, have you oozing? Go against me, have you losing? Touch my family and we gon' prove it. I got the formula, I got the strategy, I got the juice, I got a mad at me. All of this hate, raising my salary. Look at me, ma, eating my salary. All of my crew looking militant, ready to win again. Green on my card, I'm a citizen.
There's different forms of success and levels of success. Ultimate success for me is success in this life and the afterlife, which is part of my Islamic faith. So that is my ultimate success. So I would definitely want success in the next life, which is heaven. Can't get better than heaven. But as far as this world, just happiness and freedom to do what I like with the people I love. Or let me change that. Happiness and freedom to do what I love with the people I love in this life. So piece of advice I would give is be unapologetic and show who you are, and really don't let anybody hold you back. And I know that sounds like vague or it sounds like cliche, but it's like a lot of people want to give you advice or promise you things, and a lot of times they're just trying to hold you back. So I would say just push forward, and you don't need anybody. I want to say follow me on Instagram at Ricky Babar, RICKYBABAR. Follow me at Twitter at the same thing, RICKYBABAR. Look out for my album, Apply Pressure. Check me out, and shout out to my wife, Aram Ibrahim. She just dropped her book, Nothing to Summit. Shout out Burn Rubber for letting me do this interview in here. And shout out to Untitled Music and all my friends and family who support me.